All right. This is part one of the beer spigot tutorial. So, yep. So we're gonna pretend you guys didn't see that. So, if you get the error code, you just have to make a license.txt and put your license in it. All right. So, if you run into that problem, all you have to do is add a plugin. So I'm gonna add a few plugins that I need and I'll come right back. Now that you have your plugins added, all you do is just start it up again and it should be working. So I'm just gonna go through some of the settings and the commands you get in the game. So there is no FPS menu for BeerSpigot, but there is TNT toggle, and sand toggle. So you can no longer see TNT and sand shoot out, which is a pretty nice feature. Could save you a lot of FPS. Um, if I remember correctly, you could also disable and enable TNT. So if we turn grace period off, it just means people could raid and whatnot. But if you turn it on, nothing will work. It'll just blow up, and if I get a creeper egg here, same thing happens with this. But if I turn it off, it blows up. Alright, so there is a built-in TPS graph for BeerSpigot, but I have Spark on, so I can't really see it. But oh yeah, right. Once you purchase BeerSpigot, there's a recommended config channel, so you could use those instead of the default generated one. You'll see a pretty nice performance increase. And if you're not sure, you can see all this that you have to change. I'll just go through the BeerSpigot config for now. So here you could, if you really like to change it, you could, when people do /var, you could change it to like flow spigot or whatever you'd like. You could just do this, flow spigot premium, author found your flow. But if you want to give these guys credit, you should just keep it the same. So some of the things in the config. So massive cannon optimizations, you don't really have to change that. Here, let me actually put in the recommended configs, and I'll bring you guys right back. Alright, now I have the recommended configs loaded in. You could probably see, you could still change these, but pretty much this is just what Beer and Diz recommend. So, alright, grace period false, that just means the grace period is off. Disable roof cannons, this is if you don't want people to get raided on from the roof. And we have all these. Alright, so let's just go towards the more important stuff. So you could disable spawner mob AI. Pretty much it just makes it so mobs don't attack you and whatnot. All these pretty self-explanatory. These don't really affect any gameplay, it just optimizes things. This, if you have this as true, you can have lava and water go like that. and like gen walls with lava and whatnot. But if you have it off, it'll just look like water on top of water, except this is lava. Potions, acing potions, fast pots, pretty much it just changes how fast the pots go, so it's more like PvP servers, making PvP nicer. Chunk mob limit, I'm not sure what this does, but I'm pretty sure it just limits the amount of mobs, perhaps. Never rain, pretty self-explanatory. Invis sand, invis TNT, back to the TNT toggle, stuff like that. IG fall damage pretty much just changes how many blocks it requires in order for IGs to die. Improve hit detection, you can keep that on, off. Cactus does damage, false makes it so cactus doesn't hurt you. So all of these pretty self-explanatory. Flawless printer, if you're gonna have printer on, just turn it on and printer will be pretty smooth. All of these you don't have to touch. This already explained. Obsidian destroy, this pretty much just means if obsidian could be destroyed by TNT or not. If I have it as true, it will take 3 shots to break TNT. And you can check you can check it with a potato. This pretty much is what a spawner needs in order for things to spawn. So you need a max spawn delay, the delay, nearby entities, the required range. So like keep it at this. The player needs to be within 16 blocks in order for them to spawn. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I'll be doing a showcase of what BeerSpigot can do.